You mentioned the word strength a couple of times, and I was thinking that that might be something we could talk about also because before we come into these rooms, we think that strength comes from our mind predicting the bad things that could happen and then somehow managing to avoid it. That to us is strength. Or forcing something to happen is strength. And it's kind of ironic when we come into the program because we realize that strength comes from completely, well, not completely, but from very different and surprising places than what we thought before. And one of the greatest sources of strength for having a year of recovery is and staying sober is the connection among the people. Sticking with the people who have strength already and letting them show us through their example and words, not forcing, but just showing us the things they do to become strong, to resist the first drink, to stay away from wet places. And that requires a decision on our part to put ourselves under the influence of these healthy people who are licking, whether it's addiction or codependency or whatever the problem is. I don't know. And maybe before I got sober, I thought strength came from other people through their advice or through their sitting with me and awfulizing, making things even worse because they were sympathizing with me. They would jump into the pity party with me. And, that isn't strength. That's really weakness. It seems like weakness happens when we rely only on ourselves and our fear-based perceptions of the world. That's, what creates, the addiction for us. We think we can't handle it. We try to be strength all on our own, and it doesn't work. So plugging into the group of people and then letting people kind of share and just let us consider this idea of a higher power that could be a source of strength, or whether we see it as a higher self inside, or however we come to see of that. I have a sponsee who calls it the loving flow. But it is a power greater than our own fear that, day by day shows us, oh my God, I can stay sober, but I can't do it alone. I need to be, with the winners. I need to start considering these principles and working the steps, and just trusting that there is a strength in me that comes from a place different from my own head and my own patterns. And I am so grateful to know without any doubts that the strength that's here at the meetings is higher powered. It is greater than my self-centered fear and my diseases and so on. And what a wonderful thing to discover. It doesn't cost anything. People are fascinating, and we have a good time and laugh, and we get better and better and better. So